Welcome back to the Thread Lace Podcast. Those are my favorite people, Nate and, of course, Donnie.
What's up?
We hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, an amazing week. And, yeah, man, we're back. Just like how we were last week. Back and better as ever. I know a lot of people are excited about the Saints logo coming to Pop's head. We're recording this after Christmas, so clearly he did not get a haircut yet. So his next haircut will have a Saints logo in that. Dang, man. Shout out to you guys. I'm so excited to see that. That's gonna be so funny. But yeah, man, we hope you guys had a great week 16. Hope you guys had a great Merry Christmas and enjoyed some time with your families. But we are back. That's what kind of delayed our episode from yesterday coming into today. We had some family in town from, military and army and things like that. So, spending some family time. But we're back. Still making it happen for this week and every week from here on out. Mark my words, that's where we're at with this. But as we before we jump into week 17, obviously we got to recap our week 16 because Dad or Donnie, whatever you want to call him, was down 8 games heading in to week 16. So we had 3 weeks. He's like, all right, I got a chance. I'm down 8 games, 3 weeks. So he picked there was 4 or 5 wild cards he went with last week. We'll see how that turned out for him. Week 16, I went 11-5, bringing my record to 153, 86-1. Remember, whoever wins this season wins a jersey. The other person has to buy the other one a NFL jersey or a jersey of their choosing. Doesn't really matter. It would make more sense if it was an NFL jersey. So that's what we're gonna rock with. But 11-5, 153, 86-1. I did hit my upset last week, which was the Jaguars, 7-9 on the upsets, and 1-15 on the parlays. So how did you do on week 16? Because I'm running through that, and I didn't even want to read that.
I went 10-6. I went down one more. So now,
that basically secures me a win. I'm up 9 games. The only way this dude can win is if he went crazy this week with multiple different games like you tried to last week. But it's a little hard, man. I'm not going to lie. I looked at the slate. I have 1 upset. I don't have any favorites.
Yeah,
I have all favorites.
That's my problem right now, too. That's my problem right now, too. You can't pick enough. Just go with what you're going to go with. Accept the loss.
Accepting defeat.
There's only 2 weeks left. There's no way I can pick. I'd have to pick 4 or 5 games each week that are different. You're not even going to find that many that's going to be. It's over.
It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. This dude's got to get a Saints logo in his head. And has to buy me a jersey. What a crappy New Year for you. But for me, we're starting off the New Year's great. Other than that freaking Christmas Day slate. What the heck was that? All backup quarterbacks playing on the Christmas Day slate. It was absolutely weak sauce. Lions lose to the Vikings, who had a total of 9 net pass yards. How was that? That was just absolutely insane.
Yeah, that is.
Jared Goff. Like I keep saying, Jared Goff himself, like I've been saying on the podcast, if you've been watching the last 3 years, there's a few quarterbacks that I will never say are good because they're not and they cannot lead their team to Super Bowl. One of them has been Jared Goff. It always has been and always will be, and you guys seen that. Season on the line. You have to win. This dude throws 2 picks and fumbles 3 times. 5 turnovers. That same Brian Flores defense, he did it with the Patriots against the Rams when Goff was with the Rams. He has a formula down that Goff cannot beat. When they send that all-out blitz at Jared Goff, this dude, he don't know what to do. He thinks he's about to die. He's like, oh my God, I'm about to get hit. What do I do? Drops the ball or throws an interception. That's what he looks like out there, like a scared little puppy dog. And that's what I've said for so long. He chokes in the playoffs consistently. When the game gets put in his hands, he chokes. He chokes. Even when the game is not in his hands and he's throwing the football, and I've said this a million times, but I'll say it again. his feet are not steady or set ever. You watch this dude play football, his feet are always bouncing in the pocket. He's always bouncing his feet around. And it's not like a Lamar Jackson bounce or a Josh Allen bounce where they hit a couple bounces and boom, they're off to the edge. No, this is Jared Goff that we're talking about. He can't run, he's not mobile, and he sits there and he shakes his feet. He shakes his feet. Oh my God, hopefully one of my top 15 targets is open, because if not, I'm over. Am I right or am I right? Like, you got Jameson Williams, Amon St. Brown, you got Jahmyr Gibbs, you got all these targets, all top 15 targets in the NFL, top 20 at worst. And if they're not open on this first or second read, good luck. And look at Ben Johnson thriving with the Bears. It's actually crazy, but I just can't believe that they lost that game. Absolutely insane. I thought for sure they would get that win, and that win last week in Pittsburgh. I mean, you lose to Pittsburgh when you're at home, and then you lose this week to second, third string quarterback. It's their reason. It's their fault that they're not in the playoffs. If they win those 2 games, they have 10 wins right now. And the Packers, who is literally in the background playing the Ravens right now, if the Packers win this game, they would then tie with the Lions and be at 10 wins going into the final week. Instead of, what that looks like, we get the opposite. The Packers are clinched in the playoffs at 9 wins.
They're in.
Now, I'm not going to say I'm mad about it because I'm a Packer fan, but as a football fan, it would be super cool to see the Packers, okay, you win this game, you got 10 wins, the Lions are at 10 wins, the last week is it. Who's going to make the playoffs, the Lions or the Packers? Now, that's what I wanted as a football fan. As a Packer fan, yeah, I'm happy to see the downfall. I think it's hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious, and everyone sees how Jared Goff truly is, and that's what we're looking like. Cowboys and Broncos didn't even barely put the smackdown either. They're playing backup quarterbacks and only won by 7.
Yep.
This Broncos team ain't going to go far. You're playing the Chiefs. That's a third string quarterback in. You win by 7. You barely win at the end of the game.
And they had everybody playing too, so they had no excuse.
No injuries. Everyone's playing. It's absolutely blasphemy. The Christmas games were trash. The NBA games are so much better. The Timberwolves and Nuggets game, cinema, and it was crazy. But per usual, the NFL owns Thanksgiving, the NBA owns Christmas. I've been saying that since I was probably freaking 12, 13 years old, and it's stayed true to this day. And then starting off with the Saturday games, Christmas, I think we both had Broncos, Lions, Cowboys. I think the whole world had that. I feel like that was pretty obvious. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Just,
Yeah, I had all 3 of them too.
Yeah, just run down the games there. And then Saturday games, we got Chargers and the Texans. We watched the games together, so I know who Dad had here. He had the Texans, and I also had the Texans. That game was an absolute nightmare for Justin Herbert. I mean, without his starting 2 tackles, he is literally pressured like that. Like, it felt like every snap.
I feel like anybody who plays Houston is missing linemen, you ain't winning the game.
Yeah, I mean,
defense is too good.
Going into the playoffs, this has to be arguably the scariest team in the AFC.
It has to be.
The way that their defense is playing, their offense is good enough just to win games, which is the scary part if you're a Houston fan is, okay, if someone does somehow get a number on this defense, is, can we score enough? And I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised to see this Texans team playing an AFC Championship game this year. They were just short of it last year, and this year defense got even better. Offense is healthy minus Tank Dell, but they got some targets without Tank Dell. Mm-hmm. You add Jaden Higgins, you add Christian Kirk, and you got your dual tight end set, and you still got Nico Collins. You got that rookie running back Woody Marks. You got some young bright spots on the team, but it's very young on the offensive side. But that defense is brutal. I mean, literally getting to this dude, Justin Herbert, like every play, man. I almost felt bad for him. It was like torture. He's getting obliterated.
It seemed like he was on the run a lot.
Yeah, it definitely did. And then the game coming to an end the way it did, with that pass interference call,
That was
illegal use of hands. Yeah, you can't end the game like that. If you didn't watch the Texans and Chargers game, because me and him both were super excited to watch these games. That's why we got together for them. They're two very big games for all four teams involved. And you got Texans, Chargers, both teams playing to win their division and playing for the playoffs in general. And you end the game on that call. You know how bad the NFL fans, the only people happy is Texans fans. The Chargers fans, the NFL fans in a whole are pissed off at the fact that you end the game on a questionable call, oh man, that's a hard call, but that's the right call. No, you don't make those calls when there's 2 minutes left in the game. They sack C.J. Stroud. There's a 2-minute warning. Justin Herbert has a 2-minute warning to try and go win the game. That's what people watch football for, and you ruined it. You ruined it.
I threw the flag late too. It's like it felt like the flag came in late as hell.
The NFL refs are just something else, man. They're very aggravating, and I think I speak for every NFL fan when I say that. It is very aggravating, and it has to be fixed. You can't keep finding these players for mistakes or for, oh, he hit the quarterback too hard. Or you can't keep finding players for that, and then these refs just get off on literally ruining games, man. Oh man,
It's happened all year.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue for a while. That's for sure. But yeah, we both had Houston. They got the dub, and then going into Ravens, Packers, both backup quarterbacks. Ravens, if they lose this game, they're officially out the playoffs, and the Packers are already clinched the playoffs. But if they win this game, they can potentially still win the NFC North if the Bears lose this week to the 49ers, and then next week Packers win, Bears lose. So, that's kind of the whole point. The Packers still playing guys because they're either stuck at the 7th seed or they can win their division and get 2nd, 3rd, 4th, whatever that looks like. Or not 4th, 2nd or 3rd, whatever that'll look like, because that 4th spot will be between the Panthers or Bucks. Anyway. So that's kind of what they're playing for. And when I'm looking at this game, you got Tyler Huntley versus Malik Willis. Backup versus backup. I trust Malik Willis more personally, in my opinion. Which is why I took the Packers in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Malik Willis has been there. He knows the playbook. He knows these guys. He loves playing with them. He's proven that he can do good. I just, right now, the Ravens are up 14-7. They keep feeding this ball to Derrick Henry, and he's tearing the Packers apart right now. I mean, he's got 2 touchdowns with probably 80 yards, close to 80 yards already. If they can slow this man down, we're going to win the game. But they got to figure out something to slow him down.
Well, you also got to think, Ravens open with the ball. They milk clock, get a touchdown. Packers come out 3 plays, score a touchdown. Ravens with the ball again, milk clock, score a touchdown. Now the Packers are getting the ball. So it's not like the Ravens are stopping the Packers and the Packers can't stop the Ravens. I think it's going to be a back and forth battle, because what some teams, or not really teams, fans, I feel like sometimes don't understand is how backup quarterbacks can come in and teams, in their minds look better, or why can't my defense stop this backup quarterback? It's because these teams plan a week to 2 weeks in advance for these teams that they're playing against, and that involves the starting quarterback. So when you got Malik Willis versus Tyler Huntley, in the middle of last week, no one's thinking that, oh, yeah, we're playing backup QBs. They're not thinking that when Jordan Love goes down with a concussion. They're not thinking that when Lamar Jackson randomly gets hurt. No one's thinking that. They're game planning for a certain thing, and that this is what is turned into backup quarterback versus backup quarterback, and the game plan is going to be different. Is it going to be runs? Are they going to play like Jordan Love's in? Things like that. But we both got the Packers. We'll see how this game goes. We'll probably be wrapping up the podcast right about halftime here, but
That's the second quarter.
Second quarter, about 13 minutes left where we're at right now. But that's the end of the Christmas games and Saturday games. Jumping into Sunday at 1 p.m. Bucks versus Dolphins. Who do you got winning, and how do you look at this game? Quinn Ewers also is starting again, by the way.
I got Bucks. This one, Dolphins are just bad. The Bucks lost last week to Carolina, sorry. And I was really surprised about that because, I mean, they got all their starters in. And I just did not see that coming. But Carolina.
It was a terrible loss.
It was a terrible, terrible loss. But this Dolphins team, they're bad. They're bad. And I think the Bucks come in and fight, try to win, get into playoffs. They have to win this game.
And next game. And the Panthers have to lose their last two games.
Right. And I feel like the Bucks win this one. And it gives them a better chance to get in because which we'll see further on down the line on the Seahawks Panthers game. But I got the Bucks winning this one for sure.
Yeah, I also do too because I believe the Panthers lose later. I think that's what he was getting at this week against the Seahawks. If the Bucks win, then it's week 17. Who gets the win? That's who's in. And I think that's what it's going to boil down to is that final, or week 18, not 17. I'm so used to saying that because it's just like always been that way.
Yeah. No.
But that's what it's going to boil down to. And I think there's no way you can lose this as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But anyway, going into the next game, Patriots versus Jets. Not much to say here. Patriots are about to give the belt to the Jets. It's only going to be close.
Yeah, same game. It's going to be fun to watch.
You know, there is something for this game, though. Obviously, the Patriots still have a chance at the 1 seed with the Broncos losing out and then winning out. But the main thing is the Jets are 2 games away from having 0 interceptions for the whole season. If that happens, that would be the first time that happened in NFL history where 17 weeks a team doesn't get 1 interception. So if Drake May don't throw a pick, terrible history's on the line for week 18. I'll tell you that right now, which I have a feeling Drake May is probably not going to throw an interception versus this Jets defense. But next game, you got Steelers versus the Browns. If the Ravens win this game, then they will be praying tomorrow that the Browns beat the Steelers. Because with the Steelers win, they are clinched in the playoffs. Which you're going to hear that a lot this weekend with some of these teams, which we've already heard. But Steelers versus Browns, I got the Steelers, man. I mean, you're giving Rodgers a game. We control our destiny. If we win, we're in the playoffs. That's what I feel like Aaron Rodgers' mindset is right now at this moment and going into this game. And
they're going to get them.
They're going to get them. Another record watch, Myles Garrett. Half a sack away from tying the sack record, 1 sack away from breaking it, which I think everyone wants to see him break it.
I think so, too.
I mean, even people that aren't fans of the Browns, why would you not want to see him break it? He's got, they're out the playoffs. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I got the Steelers winning this. Their defense is good. Rodgers he'll put it on them. They'll be fine.
Yep, I agree. Jags versus Colts is the next game. The Colts are now officially eliminated from the playoffs after starting 7-1. I mean, that has got to be damn near the story of the season.
Yeah.
This team started 7-1. They traded away 2 first-round picks to better their defense and better their team even more to try to make a deep run this year. And they wasted 2 first-round picks. You give away 2 first-round picks and you don't even make the playoffs? That is an embarrassment in itself. I mean, that's just sad. I got the Jags. The Colts have nothing to play for. They're losers. They're out. The Jags have so much to play for. They're playing to try to get a 1 seed. They're playing to try and confirm that they win their division with a win this week, and that's what you'll be looking at. So, I definitely got the Jags.
Yeah, Jags defense is really good. The Colts is looking rough. I mean, this ain't gonna be close to me. I don't feel like. I feel like the Jags whoop that ass. And Colts are already done. So, like you're saying, they have nothing to play for. Their hopes are shot.
What's funny about this game is, so if you didn't remember from the beginning of the season, this dude had the Jags winning the division. And we're through week 6 or 7. The Colts are like 5-1. The Jags are like 2-3 or something like that. And he's like, "Oh, I was wrong about the Jags. I'm switching my opinion. I think the Colts are gonna win the division." And look at this. He's talking about they're gonna get smacked. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, that's hilarious. But hey, his original pick, he was right. Jags winning the division. Saints versus Titans next game up. Your favorite game, man. Your favorite game, man. Your favorite team. Is it gonna be on your head? Favorite team. How you feeling about this game?
I'm going Titans. That's all I got to say.
He's just hating.
I'm just going Titans. That's all I got to say.
Hating. I definitely got the Saints. Are you kidding me? They're trying to hype this Tyler So up, and this is a no-brainer. I got the Saints, man. They're trying to hype him up, make him seem like he's one of those guys, and I just don't.
Somebody's got hurt.
I don't think
Sorry,
that.
guys.
No, he is.
Zay
Zay Flowers and Eric Stokes just hit each other pretty hard. They're both struggling there in the field, but both got I got the Saints. You got the Titans. Wow, that's not your upset of the week.
Actually, I got 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So I got 2 of them on there. It is my upset of the week. It's at -2.5 or something, but I got 2 upsets. So.
Gotcha. Next game up, Seahawks versus Panthers. This game, if the Seahawks win, they clinch number 1 seed, don't have to play anyone next week, and they automatically have the bye in the 1 seed, and I think that's definitely going to happen. I think those guys are going to want to break going into the playoffs, get their minds right, think, oh my God, we got a 2-week break. We got week 18 break. We got the bye week of the playoffs. We have home field advantage. This is a true test to see if this Seahawks team and see if Sam Darnold can lead a team to a Super Bowl. I mean, he's got everything he needs. He's got the coaching behind him. He's got a top 3 defense behind him. He has the weapons, not only in the run game, but also in the pass game. Everything that he needs. For me, the only thing I would be scared of if I'm a Seahawks fan is Sam Darnold's my quarterback. That's the only thing I'll be scared of for this playoff run, because on paper, there's no reason why this Seahawks team shouldn't go to the Super Bowl compared to these other NFC teams. And I don't think that they do because of Sam Darnold, just like Jared Goofball. And I'm definitely going Seahawks in this one. I think it's a big game for them, big game for their fans, for the city, to get back to that Russell Wilson feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that.
I mean, that's what they felt, a decade ago. That's what they were feeling.
Yeah. I think Seahawks defense is too tough for Panthers offense, and their offense is too tough for Panthers defense. I think Seahawks win this clearly. I won't say a double digit, but they'll win by a touchdown. I got Seahawks big time on this one. That's going to be my parlay.
Facts. The next last 1 p.m. game, Cardinals versus the Bengals. The Bengals get a smacking dub last week, baby. The fans needed that. And they're going to need this one, too, because I would love to see another win. There's no reason. I mean, you lose at this, a win, you get the 11th pick. You lose, you get the 9th. It's like, who cares? Win this game. Let's win some football. Let's give the people a Burrow winning a couple games football to end the season. Because I don't want to see him touch a field versus Myles Garrett next week. I'll tell you that right now. So, I'm going the Bengals. It's going to be very high scoring. Both defenses are poo-poo butt. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to say too. Both defenses are not good. You'll probably see like a 24-21 or maybe 27-24 game.
24-21. I'm thinking like 38-34.
Whoa.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Do you remember the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know about all that, but
I'm thinking 60-plus points at minimum.
well, I guess if you're going by him, take the over.
The over's probably like 52.5. I guarantee it. It's got to be something close.
But, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to give the Bengals the edge just because they are playing their players. I mean, and I just don't. I see their offense better than the Cardinals' defense right now. And the Bengals will win this game.
I agree. 4 p.m. games. We only have 2 this week. They really only did this because one's a pretty big game. Giants versus Raiders. And like I was saying at the beginning.
Booty Bowl.
We're going to have lots of the same picks because it's just
nothing.
There's no, I don't know. It's just not one of those weeks.
I guess I could just go opposite on a lot of them. Just already lost. And just try. I guess I could have did that. Went opposite on like 4. I already know what most of the games he's going to pick. I could have went opposite on like 5 or 6 of them. Just to see if I could get lucky.
think the only game that we're going to have different is the Saints-Titans. I think we're going to have the same the rest of the way. Giants versus Raiders. I got the Giants. Jackson Dart gets the W. Honestly, this game is for the number 1 pick, so this is a pretty big game. I ain't going to lie. Whoever loses gets the number 1 pick in the draft. They both won the number 1 pick. So, both teams are playing a who can make more starters sit game.
I just seen a post. The Raiders said that they will not be sitting their starters. Gino will play. They will all be playing.
They sat Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. I mean,
I don't know. The Giants have sat Andrew Thomas. Both teams are missing like 8 starters or something crazy. I was literally just reading that today. Like 6 to 8 starters on each side of the ball, each team there. So it's going to be a battle of we don't want to win this game. But I think Jackson Dart puts on like a helmet like, you know what? You can have your number 1 pick. I'll take my number 2 pick. And be done with it.
I got the Raiders.
You took the Raiders? Well, I guess we do have some differences.
2. So next week, if I even got the 2 advanced on him, I'd have to win by. I'd have to win by 7 wins next week. It's not going to happen.
We'll see. Next game up, Eagles versus the Bills. The Bills are favored in this game. They're at home. Both teams struggling to get it together. If you're asking me going into this game, actually, I want to ask you, what do you think going into this game? This is a pretty big game for both teams.
It is a big game for both teams. We're at Buffalo. I don't know, man. For some reason, when I was looking over this is my one I marked last on my paper because I was unsure of, but I went ahead and went with another upset of the week here. Went with the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to really fight to get this win. They really are. This is going to be a good game to me either way. I think the Bills, their defense is atrocious. I mean, the Bills' defense can't stop nothing. The Eagles' defense can stop stuff. So I don't know. I'm just giving the Eagles the edge, not by much, but I got the Eagles winning.
And that's why I was surprised going into this game that the Eagles were not favored because I get we're at Buffalo, in that atmosphere, but the Bills' defense has not been good this year. The Eagles' defense has been pretty freaking solid this year. It's been keeping them in games. They're definitely a top half defense in the league. And the offense is going to eventually get it together. As far as
who just did that?
Josh
Jacobs.
They're eventually going to get it together. He's raging because the Packers just fumbled. And it looks like it was off
Right
of
off
Malik
Malik's
Willis's face.
Okay, well.
The face fumble. He definitely wasn't ready for the ball because he didn't call hike. He was still talking to the offense. Anyways, Eagles defense better than the Bills defense, and I think their offense is also better. I got no reason not to go Eagles here. The Bills have been kind of on a roll, but I'm going Eagles. Eagles for the dub. That's my upset of the week, by the way, because that was the only upset I had for the whole week, other than the Texans, who were basically a pick'em. So that's what I got. Give me the Eagles. Sunday night football. You got the Bears who are on a roll and the 49ers who are rolling. Both these teams are rolling. Both these teams are fighting for that 2 seed and hoping. They're both hoping, just hoping, that them Seahawks lose this game this week and they get a win. One of them gets a win. Going in this game, Bears have the clear better defense, in my opinion. But it's 49ers at home. Offenses, in my opinion, are potato. Bears got a better defense. 49ers got Kyle Shanahan. How you thinking with this one?
49ers.
No doubt?
To me, it's no doubt.
What? I think there's definitely some doubt. I feel like I would be lying if I said that.
I feel like it's going to be an alright game, but 49ers.
An alright game?
The 49ers are going to win this game.
Listen,
Don't worry, guys.
This guy cannot accept the fact that the Bears are decent now, or at least good. Decent or good.
They're the last year's Chiefs.
The last year's Chiefs went to the Super Bowl. I keep telling you this. Just because they won all these games by one score, so have the Texans. 6 of the Texans' wins are by one score.
So is Denver. Denver's like 9 of their wins are.
That's what
These teams are not going nowhere in the playoffs. Not happening. You ain't gonna get a bunch of win by one scores and go all the way to the Super Bowl. That's not how this works.
the Chiefs did
You're
last year.
going to lose to the 49ers. You got lucky against the Packers on some bull crap onside that Romeo Dobbs just didn't even try to grab. He literally just patted it down to you like this. I've never seen nothing like it. The Bears got like 3 wins that they was absolutely Vegas or it's just crap. They're not as good as everybody thinks they are. 49ers are going to get the win. Period.
I mean, I did pick the 49ers to win, but I'm not super confident in it. This was a game that I was back and forth on. I almost did pick the Bears. I really did. But I want the Niners only because they're at home, and I like Shanahan just a little bit more than, what's going on the other side. So give me the 49ers in a Sunday night win heading into the last game. Rams versus Falcons. Monday Night Football, you got Matt Stafford versus Kirk Cousins. Rams versus Falcons showdown. The Rams have decided to bench or sit Devontae Adams until playoffs. Make sure he's fully healthy, which is probably a smart decision now that you can't get the 1 seed because you lost to the Seahawks. Losers. Which what a game, by the way. We didn't even touch up on that. That was like game of the year.
Oh man, that was insane.
That was an absolutely insane game. But Rams, Falcons, I obviously got the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
I think every
smacking
NFL
these
fan
boys.
has the Rams in this game.
Yeah, I got the Rams smacking these boys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Falcons. You ain't playing no spoiler on this one.
Well, that is our Week 17 picks. It's looking like I'm going to win the jersey. Saints haircut coming soon. Before we jump out here, our parlays of the week, which never win ever. We'll do them anyway.
Let's see my week 16. I don't even know. Honestly, I didn't even check if I won.
I didn't.
Bengals, Bills -3.5.
Bucks and Lions lost, losers.
Bills won by how many? 3?
To who? Who did they play?
They played the Browns.
I'd have to double check that. I feel like they only won by like
Patriots plus 9.5, which they won the game. And Lions money line. Well, Alara went right there.
loser. Absolute loser.
Just look at the bottom one. It said Lions on it.
Yep, literally. Jumping into week 17, I have a feeling we'll probably have similar picks. I don't know, though. There's a lot of favorites this week that we both like. So
I'm going to say 3 out of the 4 is the same, and I ain't looked at each other's.
All right, my parlay, I got Bucks money line. They're playing the Dolphins in a must-win game. They have to win that game. I mean, they just have to. But this is the problem. This is why we lose. Every NFL fan thinks the same freaking way, and this is what happens. Vegas comes in and they travel. Oh, Quinn Ewers throws for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns versus the Bucks to win the game. Like, that's what we'll be looking at. That's what the NFL does to us, man. Next game, Seattle versus the Panthers. I don't know why I just did it like that, but I have Seattle money line against the Panthers, going for the first seed in the NFC. If they win, they lock it up. It's secured. They don't have to do nothing for 2 weeks. They get to take a 2-week break and be like, let's go. Starting off the new year right with the win from Seattle. And let's start off the new year right with the win from a freaking parlay, man. I got one all season. Bucks money line, Seattle money line. And then, third up, give me the Los Angeles Rams money line. There is no way in hell that Matthew Stafford and the Rams lose to the Falcons, bro. If they do, I'm going to be so pissed. Because you are fighting to win your division and secure your division. You secure your division with the win this week. Win the damn football game. You're playing the Falcons. There's no reason why you shouldn't win. There's no reason.
No reason.
Absolutely none why none of these 3 teams should lose. There's none. Lastly, Jamar Chase, brother, you have not scored since October 16th. It has been 2.5 months since we've seen Uno do the gritty. And this is possibly his last game of the season. He has said it in the locker room. He has said it multiple times. I need to score. I haven't scored in 2 months. I want to score. I need to score. And Jamar Chase is this close from history. 10 catches. And he's the first player in NFL history, or second player, I think he joins Randy Moss, if I'm correct. I can't remember right now. To have back-to-back seasons of 120 catches. You're 10 catches away, my guy. 10. You're going to see a lot of Jamar. He's getting fed. Num, 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 num. New Year's fed. New Year's fed. New Year's fed. Jamar Chase touchdown. Added to the lay. All 4 is plus 257. Dude, I've done Jamar Chase touchdown the last 2 weeks in a row. I'm doing it again. And the same thing with the Bucks money line. They're going to hit eventually. And it's now. It has to be now. When else would it be? This is the only time. The time is now. My time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. 2 parlays, 1. My time is now.
All right. My parlay. We got basically the same thing.
No, we don't.
No. I got Seattle, Rams, Bucks, all money line.
No, you don't.
Bucks, Rams, Seattle. And I just added
Wow.
I need him to get 15 yards. And I just added the Jags on. What?
I'm just showing them. When you add a Jags, that brings it to what?
A plus 195. We got 3 out of the 4 the same, just like I thought we would.
That's insane. This is why every bettor in America loses. 90% of bettors lose. The other 10% laugh in our faces because they don't share their picks. And they cheat with everyone else. So, no, I'm just kidding. I don't believe in none of that. That was all a joke. Don't come for me.
Don't come for me.
That is it. On week 17, we are this much closer to playoffs, which means we're this much closer to the NFL season, sadly being over already. And then we get to be bored for 4 more months of our lives, unfortunately. Which really blows. 5 months, really. March, April, May, June,
6
July.
months.
I'm not really bored in August when it comes to football. You got everything.
6 months from middle of February is middle of August. That's when you're starting to get your players in there, and you see us 6 months with no football.
Yeah, but I feel like August, like the whole
Face
month, I was
mask.
so excited. Yeah, they called the flag.
Did they?
Yeah. I feel like that whole month you're so excited about football coming back, about your fantasy drafts, you're doing drafts, the rookie drafts going on, everything like that. I feel like the month of August isn't too boring. But still, it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, 5 to 6 months of freaking boringness. No football. Oh, there is NBA, so I'm going to say super boring. But no football, man. That's the number one.
Yeah, I'm still in the NBA.
Saints logo coming soon. Week 18's next week. NFL jersey coming soon. And hopefully Nate can hit a freaking parlay.
Did they just turn it over?
No. Hopefully the Packers can get a W versus the Ravens here, because if not, then it'll be, oh my God, that would be crazy. Yeah, but we'll see how this week goes. I hope you guys had a great Merry Christmas. Next time we see y'all, it'll be 2026?
Yes, sir.
2026? Wow. Unreal. So next time I see y'all, it'll be 2026, so can't wait. Hope you guys have great New Year's. Hope you guys had a great Merry Christmas. And hope you guys win some money this weekend. And it's Fantasy Football Championship weekend. So hopefully y'all win. If you're in your Fantasy Championship, hopefully you guys get your wins. I'm only in one Fantasy Championship this week. We split the pot. We're just playing for the belt now. So hopefully I can get that belt. All odds are against me, but we shall see if I can conquer and come on top. I appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate all the love that y'all show, y'all support, and yeah, man, we're always going to be saying it until Joe Burrow leaves us, as always.
Hooray!